Hello everybody, my name is Victor. Welcome back to Megabonk here on the channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of unlocking and also showing off a character you haven't seen before. This is a Mog, and you can probably guess which game this one comes from. He's okay. He's a character that kind of has a very slow build up, but I think that if you build him properly with enough poison damage and enough HP, then he can do well. So his main attack is the Poison Flask. Throws a Toxic Flask at enemies, dealing area damage and poisoning them, and then Plague. Poison enemies explode on death, poisoning nearby enemies. So it's really the king of AoE, but I want to show you the unlocks we're going for here. There's a couple of key items that I need to get unlocked. I mean, I need to do all of these, but I'm going to be going today for the where is it? The Legion Crystal. So upgrade Regen Tome to level 8, and then there's also another one down here that I have to get to, the Turbo Skates. Upgrade both Cooldown Tome and Agility to level 5 in one run. So we're going to need the Regen Tome, Cooldown Tome, and Agility Tome. This is not going to be really a progressing stream necessarily, but again, we're unlocking things here and showing off the character that you haven't seen before yet. So it's going to be a full run. I mean, I'm going to go to tier 3, and we're definitely going to try, but not expecting a whole lot. I think the 4th tome I'm going to go for is just going to be luck, and we're going to have to make up the difference of not having the proper tomes for a solid run. But who knows? Maybe we'll find we'll find a new meta. So I absolutely love the sound effect that the Poison Flask does whenever a Mog attacks. Going to go for a little bit of movement speed here. It's just like a thunk, thunk. And when you really get enough projectiles, it can be quite hilarious. Now, the poison damage that you do, it does a decent amount of damage by itself, but you really, really, really need to overlap them. And on top of that, you really need that Plague Explosion from a Mog's passive in order to really start seeing the potential here. You're seeing how all of them are already kind of ticking away. We could go Katana here. Again, we're only going to go for the Luck Tome, so we need projectiles. Katana is always pretty okay to get, so I think Katana's just going to be fine here to finish the targets that do somehow survive the poisons. Here we go. So we need agility and cooldown. I'm going to go for cooldown first because it's attack speed, obviously. Could get one extra jump here or gold. I'm going to go for the extra jump. And starting off with a credit card, green credit card, increase the luck by 2% every time we open up a chest. So it's going to be very good, especially when we're just about to open a chest right here. We get attack speed of 8%, which is good. And we got to go fast here. So we'll see. We'll see how well an agility regen attack speed build works. I don't know about this one, but there's our regen tome. Again, we got to get the regen tome to level 8. Cooldown tome to level 5, which I have done before, but I think you got to do it at the same time in order for you to get the unlock. So we'll go for the regen tome. At least we know that we're not going to need, after a certain point, we're not going to need any healing whatsoever. And I've never actually done a true rebuild or regen build in the game. So this is all going to be new. And that's the nice thing about Megabonk, is that you don't have to stick to one particular type of style. You know, the game definitely encourages builds, and it does remind me a little bit of Path of Exile, where you can just kind of have like hey, I want to try like a goofy shield build. I want to try a crazy thorns build, you know, or just stay standard and go for the typical meta, which is of course luck, cursed tome, and XP tome. So right now we're not doing that. We're going for unlocks here. And again, thank you everybody for all the support on the Megabonk series. It's been doing very, very well, as I've been pointing out, for a non-Isaac series, and that's really awesome. I'm glad that we could have a second game here that is performing nicely. The algorithm seems to be taking a pretty decent care of it, and the mosh pit's still engaging. And you know, I do plan on doing more episodes of Megabonk. I'd like to get a fully upgraded and unlocked and fully challenged save file as well, just like in Isaac. That'd be nice, but we got to earn it. We got to start from the bottom, and that's what we're doing here. So part of that is, of course, unlocking all of the weapons and everything that the game has. Plus, obviously, just like in Isaac, you know, you want to make sure you have the most. You want to make sure you have the access to the most options in the game to give you runs in the future that are going to benefit from them greatly. Again, more attack speed's fine. Attack speed's still going to be pretty important here, even though we're not really going for an attack speed build with the Poison Flask. It's still going to be helpful with Katana. We're not going for the quantity tome here. I have all that stuff disabled so we can get the proper tomes. Going to go for more damage here. But you're seeing the potential here for the explosions. You see all those explosions going off there. And whenever you've got groups of enemies that are just kind of unga-bunging their way into a conga line, then you can really, really push the damage here. We're able to get that just barely. We'll go for a little bit of luck. Haven't found the luck tome yet, but I'm hoping we do. Chunk of the Terrible. Executioner is not bad, but I'm gonna want to look for a ranged upgrade. Mainly bow, obviously. Bow is always gonna be my go-to. Bow and Banana Ring. Both of them are just truly amazing. And look at this. Look at the control we have over this group here. This isn't even a big group, obviously, but still, just chunking them down, chunk them, and also doing lots of secondary damage with the explosions going on. Upgrade the regen tome here. I want to get that level up Skelly if we can. Movement speed is always going to be good. We're going to get more movement speed once we get the agility tome, which I'm just going to go ahead and grab right now. So we have all three of the tomes that we need, minus the other one that I'm going to look for, which is going to be the luck tome. If we don't get the luck tome, then we'll just pick something. We'll just find something. Got 20 seconds for the swarm here. There's a shield down in the crevasse down there, and I might just go for that. Boss Buster or XP upgrade here. Gonna go for the XP bracelet. There's 2 item chests here as well. Definitely gonna take that. Thunder Mitts. And we get another time bracelet. Again, each time bracelet is just going to be 8% more XP that we get to have. And here comes the swarm. I'm going to go straight for the shield, so you all can see the potential of what the poison flask can do. Now, poison flask, admittedly, is not one of my favorite weapons because it does take a long time to get going. But if you can get enough plus damage, whoo boy, you are happy. Go get our level 5 cooldown tome here. No wonder I couldn't move. I was like, why the heck are we not moving? They're pushing a whole friggin' mountain after me, man. Just want to keep the poison stacks going and also not get bounced around like we are currently. Need to rely on our regen tome here. There's a banana ring. Gonna throw out the banana rings here. Look at all that XP down there. Definitely going to try to hoover up some of this stuff. Projectile count 2 for Poison Flask is good. Either one of these is really good. I'm going to go for the Poison Flask, though, just because it also upgrades the base damage. And, yeah, another Banana Ring here. Regen Tome. Now, I'm looking for the bow to complete our weapon arsenal here. Again, another nice, solid Banana Ring upgrade. Get Stonks a little bit late for that, but still. Evasion, 15% evasion. I mean, evasion helps, obviously, but this is not an evasion character. And there's a nuke. Get the nuke. Get the nuke. All right, let's not die for the nuke. See if we can get the level of Skelly. I don't think we did. No, we didn't. Just barely missed him. Had I gotten the nuke, we would have gotten him, but again, I wasn't going to die for it. Size, HP tome, and golden tome here. It doesn't look like we're going to get much else help here, so let's go for size. It could be goofy. It could be fun. So we're not going to get any plus luck. We're not going to get any plus XP for this run. But that's to be expected with this not being a... not really being a... We're trying to push the leaderboard, which, by the way, the leaderboards currently at the time of recording are hacked, apparently. So... Oh, there's the bow. I was too excited to see the regen tome. Definitely need to get the regen, or to get the bow back and get it. Really could use a Suck Shrine here or a Magnet power-up. And we probably are okay just to start opening chests here. Our luck is only 16%. See, there's the boss totem. Boss portal. This was not really a great map. That was basically one big, long dead end that we were in. Down there fighting that swarm after Chunkum. Projectile count. This is just a global... This is just a straight-up global proj count, so it's just going to be good for everything. Especially when we get the bow. Have some gold here. They're throwing mountains at us, throwing towers at us, throwing everything at us right now. We get another attack speed here. The attack speed, if we're only going to have one or the other for attack speed versus projectiles count, I always go attack speed. It's just better, in my opinion. It just scales better for your damage, for your base damage. Think of it this way. Think of it like in Isaac. Whenever you have soy milk, you have a really large amount or fire rate, a really high amount of fire rate. And then being able to increase the level of your base damage, it just further multiplies how much damage you're doing because you're firing so quickly. Same thing applies here in Mega Bonk. Just a DPS rule of thumb. Cursed Doll. We'll go for the Cursed Doll. It's just going to add more dots. More dots. More dots. That we're going to be throwing out there on top of our Poison Flask. Why jump height is so important. What you just saw me do right there, just leap over the group. And if we have the mobility, we're able to keep ourselves safe. Didn't quite get that shrine, however. This is also why having additional jumps are so important too. And we're just letting the poison, we're just letting the flask kind of do its thing. More agility here. It's very weird seeing Amogus or Among being so agile. Their attack speed tome here, again, is going to work very nicely with every weapon we got. With the banana ring, with katana, and everything. You see, we're just kind of melting them. The difficulty is not very high, obviously, because we're not pushing difficulties right now. But I still like to get a little bit of a nice difficulty upgrade just to increase our pack size and stuff. HP regen, I think that it has to be level 5. We've already gotten a level 5, but I just want to see how far we can push the regen. No size tome upgrades yet, which I'm a little bit sad about. Damage to late gold gain, elites, gold gain, or power multiplier. I'm going to go for gold gain. We're going to need more gold than anything. Our damage isn't really impactful, so there's a size. A stone golem. And we're going to poison the ever-loving crap out of him. Again, projectile count plus damage upgrade. It's just a blue upgrade here for the poison flask, but hey, it's DPS, right? More damage for the dots equals better runs overall. Gold skeleton here. Let's see if we can get him. We did get him. Yep, we got 2,300 gold and not spent a single dime on anything. Here, 20% damage at the cost of 5% HP. Shield down here. Don't really need it, but we'll take it. We know where the boss. We already know where the boss portal is, so. A shady guy. What you got? Coward's Cloak, Clover. Let's get a little bit more luck here since we're not taking the luck tome on this run. Appears to be a shrine. It's a magnet shrine. Thank goodness. Get all that XP we've been missing out on. We're gonna skip this one here. Not skip it, but we're really looking for the bow. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Here comes the XP. There's another suck shrine not that far away from the boss portal, so that's good. We'll go for size. Let's see, agility tome here. Again, that has to be, I think, level 5 for the turbo sneakers or whatever the heck they're called. Base damage upgrade here, or we could just go for attack speed. If you recall in that Dice Head video yesterday, I want to say, we didn't have a lot of base damage upgrades for our weapons, and we were still smoking the game. And again, that's just the concept of you hit hard, you hit fast. You don't necessarily hit too hard. If you hit fast enough, then you're going to have the illusion of good DPS because you're just taking so much HP off your enemies. And yeah, Cadbark's not long for this world here. Either way, if we get run up by another elite zombie like that. Really hate the elite zombies. They run a little bit too fast for me. Electric Plug we'll take. We took a little bit of a hit there from the boss. It's kind of a cheap shot, but we're at a weird angle too. And also this pillar can just go away. That'd be cool. Nice being able to have the mobility to just kind of just juke and swoop and dupe and everything around everything. The final swarm. Yeah, we'll go more cooldown time. Or less cooldown. Whoa, okay, we got kind of sucked in there. There we go. So, agility tome. We got to get that to level 5, and we did. So turbo skates are now unlocked for future runs. We just got to go buy them. First grabbies. This is a new item that I unlocked a couple days ago. A 10% difficulty, 0.8% max, or 0.8, so 80% max HP. 5% chance to cast cursed magic upon hitting enemies that damages nearby enemies. Yeah. We'll take it. And we'll see if we can sneak a little bit of extra HP here, or XP rather. And we still have not, still not opened a chest yet. Probably should start soon. Getting bounced around by the elites, and that's my ticket to get out of here. Definitely not going to be blazing up the charts in terms of kills or anything on this run here, but that's not the whole point. Now we got to get the regen tome up to level 8, I believe. Extra jump, absolutely. Got to have my hops. 15% more damage to elites and stuff. The difficulty I think is fine. We were getting bounced around a little bit there, and our DPS was actually a little bit low on. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. I have no clue what just happened there. We got pushed into a direction and then just triple tap dead. So that was something. We got one unlock done. Actually, I guess before we try to get the other one, we don't have to gimp ourselves here by doing this one anymore. So cooldown tome agility. Okay, so we don't need to take the agility tome anymore. Cooldown tome, obviously, we're still going to take. The faster you move, the more attack speed you gain. Max 40% per stack. So it's kind of like Calcium's passive in a way. Don't know if that's good for this character, but we'll disable him for now. Quinn's Mask. Defeat a stage boss as Athena, landing the killing blow. Okay, so we still have to get the regen tome to 8. Frostwalker, Thorns. Let's just go for the regen tome here and try to get a somewhat proper run. Got that one. So we need to get the regen tome. So who's going to be good with regen and not a total bummer to play? I mean, I really like Fox just because of the passive luck gain. We'll go for Fox. I actually enjoy playing Fox. Those of you who know me, you know that I'm not a huge fan of caster characters, but in Mega Bonk, having a passive luck upgrade it just eliminates. Actually, you know what? Before we get started here, I gotta put my tomes back. It just eliminates the need for the luck tome, which is very beneficial. So first tome, we'll get that in. We'll get proj count up as well. Don't need anything else there, just the regen. So we'll probably end up going for the regen tome, attack speed, maybe proj, and then either XP or luck. The whole point of this is just to get the regen tome. We need to get the regen tome to level 8. That's the only thing that we need. Anything else, don't care. Try to get a solid run so we don't get insta-gibbed. And we'll do a proper video on Amog. Maybe not next time, but soon. He's not one of my favorite characters to play. I don't think he's bad. It's very, very difficult to... He's slow going. Starting off with a shield here, so... But, however, unlike Amog, Fox, on the other hand, starts off with the Fire Staff, which deals a very nice amount of damage. You don't have to wait for the damage to kind of tick up and speed up. You throw a fireball out, and it just hits. And that's all you need to know. So that's what I appreciate about Fox's kit, is no pun intended there. Those of you who are biology nerds out there, really want to start with a refresh here. We'll just go for a base damage upgrade. Damage XP gain, gonna go XP gain here. Hey, we got a chest. There's a double shrine over there as well. Luck tome, I mean, it's there. Oh, but the bow. I'm gonna go for the bow first. Gotta get the regen tome though. It's the whole point of this. Wow, there's so many shrines, all relegated to the close vicinity over here. I'm down. Pickup range, movement speed's always good. Extra jump, gotta have my bunny hop. Jump height is also another underrated stat. May seem silly, but being able to jump very, very high keeps you out of danger pretty nicely. Not going to hit the challenge shrine yet because it's this regular shrine here, the charge shrine that we got to do. XP gain, damage to elite thorns. Gonna go for XP gain. None of these are great. I am gonna refresh here. Yeah, not great either. We'll go for quantity. Where did that power up go? The game just said no, you just can't have this power up, I guess. Crit damage, silver gain, life steal. Go life steal. Using a lot of our rerolls right now. There's the luck tome. Okay. Don't know regen tome though. Curse tome. Yeah, we'll go for a curse tome. Let's see, evasion or HP. None of these are real great. I'm gonna go for HP just in case that sets us up for a beefy ring later. The big damage upgrade here for the fire staff. So now we're looking for, if we're gonna take the curse tome, we need to go for the XP tome. So we are not gonna have quantity on this run. Jump height. Talked about it. Gonna take it. Now, because we have the difficulty tome, the curse tome, we don't have to start jacking up difficulty with these greed shrines here. We're currently already sitting at 14%. Take us to 19, and then we'll just probably wait. This is all in the interest of us gaining more XP per pack, and the game spawning more mobs. But also keep in mind when you up the difficulty, and you'll see all the top players in the game doing this. It's just mega pumping the difficulty and then resetting if they don't get a good start. You're also increasing the speed, the damage, and the HP of all mobs in the game. So you don't necessarily want to go too ham on it too early. And that was something that I was getting in trouble with a lot as I was in the sort of like silver tier, silver league way of thinking. So we're not going to have the attack speed. There's the regen tome. Yeah, I forgot we got the whole reason why we're doing this is regen tome. So yeah. So curse tome is what we're going to be going for here. Chunk him. Shouldn't be any problem. We also get a nuke here, which is nice. Definitely chunked him down, and we'll get more HP. And Borger. Really what I wanted, but banana ring, always good. The greed shrine a little bit. There's another shrine of suck here. Might as well just go ahead and take this one. Luck tome. Luck tome. Regen tome. Regen tome's the whole reason why we're here. Let's see. We could go Flame Walker. Flame Walker's not bad, but I'm going to go for the quantity. Global projectiles is just good. Oh, there's a regen tome. All right. Brain, look, you can't go into autopilot here. We're here for a reason. This is an unlocking run. All right, we're not trying to impress anyone here. 10 seconds left on the swarm. Big pot trying to get the Maui head here. And look at that. We get Sucky Magnet. Wow, what a huge pickup for us. Sucky Magnet's just going to give us a periodical. Go Katana in case things get too close to us, or we go Bone. Go Katana. I like having the close-up. Close-up help. Absolutely massive upgrade there. The magnet, look at that. So this basically just ensures that we're always going to get the XP shards that drop, no matter where we are. Although I do believe there is a limit to how far the range of the magnet is, the sucky magnet. Got some kind of poison going on. Oh no, that's the wait, where is that poison coming from? Oh, it's from the moldy gloves, that's right. Base damage upgrade here, or just more proj. Gonna go more proj. Gonna go for luck here. First tome difficulty, so we're gonna already start really pushing the envelope here. Difficulties at 32%. Unstable transfusion. 27% chance to apply a stack of blood mark. That's the one that basically, in a weird way, it will lower the boss's maximum HP. 71% luck. We could probably start taking chests, but I'm not going to yet. Get a second level there on the regen tome, which is now level 3. Yeah, our damage is totally fine right now, so we can definitely increase the difficulty a bit. Don't want to go too crazy. Get a wrench here. Golden skeleton. Yep. I'm gonna stick with let's get the difficulty up a little bit. We don't really have to go luck tome. We're just kind of double dipping with the luck bonus that we have from Fox's passive. It probably was better to go. Moldy cheese is so good. It was probably better to go XP tome, honestly, but I like giga pumping the luck as well. Whichever one kind of presents itself is the one that I go for. You don't necessarily need both at the same time. It just helps. Definitely want a crit chance here. 6.5% crit's not too bad. Basically have a whole minute and a half to farm here before the next swarm hits. That next swarm is going to be a doozy. We got to make sure that we're strong enough, prepared to get it here. We get slurp gloves, which is fantastic for helping us heal by 7.5% every 9 seconds, basically. I'll go for a luck upgrade here with the luck tome. Try to get those important legendaries early on. There's a nuke down there. Or up there, I should say. More crit. 10% crit is what Forbidden Juice does. Just a flat crit upgrade. Always good. And we're still pretty much bodying the regular waves here, no problem. That's a big quantity upgrade there. It goes to 7 projectiles. It's always the skeletons, man. They always have a wonky hitbox for me. Zawarudo. This gives us an extra life, and it's probably one of the most important legendaries in the game, because it allows you to have just a second chance if you get kind of blown up like we did in that last run on the Amog run, which we should not have been hit for, but what can you do? Pickup range is useless because we have Sucky Magnet. We got to go more lifesteal or max HP. I'm gonna opt for more lifesteal because we can always get max HP from other sources. We can't always get lifesteal. Up in the Greed Shrine again. Yeah, difficulty is now sitting at 41%. Not the biggest, obviously, but it's definitely gonna get spicy. More regen. It's the whole reason why we're here. Luck tome. Okay, the shield here is going to be nice, either for the boss or for the swarm phase. We'll see what we end up doing here. See how it pans out. Here we go. There is a nuke over there that I can see on the ramp, so if we can get there. Regen tome, we got to get that to 8. See, our attack speed is not great. That's the reason why attack speed is just better than projectiles, in my opinion. I'm gonna feign like we're going over here, then see if we can leap over. More projectiles is always good. We're just barely gonna be able to do it, and boom! Down goes everything in their mother over here. And even then, it's still not guaranteed that we're gonna be safe here. Yeah, that one elite just plowing right through. Regen tome to level 6 now. We're sucking up everything here. Curse tome. More difficulty equals more XP, equals more levels, equals more scaling, equals more better runs. But more danger, too. You don't want to, again, you don't want to pump it up too high too soon. Unless you're just an uber elite pro here, which I am not. Regen Tome level 7, so we're almost there for the Leeching Crystal. Comes a Stone Golem. Where is he? There he is. Definitely have appreciated another extra jump, but glad we got one at least. And we could start taking, our luck's 106, yeah, so we could definitely start taking chests now. We do a chest run before going to the boss portal. Stone Golem. We probably could have taken a couple of them down, but again, we're not looking to impress anybody here this time around. School Egg's going to increase the amount of difficulty by a little bit. No, there's a level up Skelly. I didn't see. How you going? HP regen there. It's a pretty decent upgrade here for the Fire Staff. Okay, we don't need any more regen game. We are totally gonna regen. There's a rage power up there, which I don't think is gonna come into play. It's a little bit too far away from the boss portal, I think. We get going to the boss. Scarf is, I'm not really a huge fan of Scarf because it's a conditional damage upgrade for you. Essentially, you always have to be airborne for you to get the 33% extra damage, which you can be, but spam jumping also can put you in bad situations. It's not always good to bunny hop. There you go, there's the magnet, and I'm going to take the shield, and we're going to go right back to Little Bark. And there we go, we get the Leeching Crystal, baby! Magnet doesn't really matter. We can use it, but... So we got another unlock here. The damage is still pretty good. It was still okay. Crit damage and projectile count for the katana. I think it's fine. And we get attack speed. That's what we need right there. Definitely want some attack speed. There's a charge shrine over here that we didn't do, so I'm gonna go try to do it here. Now with our difficulty being so high, and elite spawn increase would be nice. But I'm gonna go for jump height for safety. No, let's go. Let's just push it. Let's just push it. We're not trying to optimize here. Campfires. Campfire is not what I want. Some chest over here. Demonic Soul is very good. Increased damage by 0.1% per kill. See, the elites are getting through here. That's to be expected when we up the difficulty by this much and don't have the attack speed. Yeah, we gotta go. Okay, let's see if we can not die to a random group of gombos. Gombos? I say zombies, but in gombos. As you see here, we definitely need to start upgrading our base damage. So let's look for some base damage upgrades for all of our weapons, particularly the bow. There we go, base damage upgrade right there for Bananarang. Okay, I'm gonna banish the med kits. We're good on med kits. Thank you. Don't need the magnet. Deal with these pots though. Don't neglect the pots, man. Like they're important. Not getting any help with our legendary luck yet here for these chests anyway. More HP. Hopefully we find a beefy ring would be nice. There's a stop time power up that dropped behind us that I don't think we're gonna need. I think we pause on difficulty upping until we get a little bit of extra damage. Finally find our first charge shrine here. Yeah, they're getting through. They're even getting through all the bow shots. Jump height for sure. I passed it up for elite spawns. And you're seeing how much faster things are moving too. That is because of the difficulty increase. So we definitely need to chill on the difficulty for now until our damage can prove that we can handle it. Right now we cannot. A lot of that is also lack of attack speed too. Even though we got the projectiles, it's a combination of things. With our base damage now not being able to scale as much as we would like, mainly because also we're only level 40, which is also kind of a big deal. Golden Shield, Demonic Blade. Demonic Blade will just heal us if we take damage and then we get crits. We got good AoE, but we don't have good burst damage. Yeah, this ain't great. I guess armor, but some impressive regens that we have, though. I will say that. Not gonna give up on the shrine. We need to get some attack speed here. Again, another base damage upgrade here. But we need crit damage for sure. Remember, the bosses are also going to be faster. See the magnet sucking everything in? And I'm going to save this nuke for the swarm, which is going to be hitting in about 30 seconds. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big swarm here. These elites are just plowing through. 10 seconds left on the swarm. Another crit upgrade there, which is always good. But you're seeing how much we're missing without having that plus XP book. And we really should have taken the XP tome instead of the luck tome. I thought double dipping into it would be fun, but quantity here we go. Here comes the swarm. Tried to land on it, and we got blocked. So now we have an issue on our hands. I don't know how we landed up here, but we did. Go for a luck tome here. If we can get to this nuke, that'd be huge. I think we're going to. Just in the nick of time, too. I did it. Big upgrade for the fire staff. Thank goodness. We need to get base upgrades here. We can't think about the rarity of the upgrades right now. We just got to get them, as you can tell. If we're going to be pumping up the difficulty more, we got to pump up our damage in tow. Phantom Shroud's not great, in my opinion. Shield over here. Thank goodness we got that nuke, and then also we know where the boss tome is, or the boss portal is now. I don't want to keep calling it a boss tome. Maybe I'm gonna keep pumping regen. We got nothing else to pump. Why not? I don't think I will be taking the regen tome again, but you never know. Maybe regen gets buffed a bit, or we play like a super tanky character. I'm not gonna be able to handle that. Our base damage with most of our hits are just too low. The only one that's kind of on par is our fire staff, and we're not attacking fast enough for it to matter. XP bracelet or the time watch. Yeah, it's the one that tells time. Yeah, I just can't do it. It's too strong. Echo Shard's great. 12% chance to get an extra XP shard whenever we do spawn one. It's kind of risky going over here in this corner. Yeah, these are all not great. I guess Bananarang for more projectiles. It does more damage than the arrow right now. Okay, we don't need Borgers anymore. You're totally good on Borgers. Want to get this chest if we can. Gotta be careful with the supersized, nice, more attack speed. Supersized elite here. They can cause a lot of problems. Here come the Banelings. We go for the luck upgrade. And the Banelings are not going to let me get this shrine, even though I'm totally immune to damage right now. Hat glasses is going to give us 90% damage, 20% additional damage to enemies that are 90% HP or higher. You're seeing these swarms are getting out of control here. Still have these elites up too. The big luck tome upgrade. We're just not able to get them. Got another swarm incoming, so it's going to be even worse than the last one. I was trying to get the movement speed upgrade. Oh my god, the Banelings have ruined me. The Banelings have ruined us. There's Zarudo. Zawarudo. Well, there goes our res. More evasion. Should probably banish that. First all is not going to help us right now. XP gain. If we make it to tier 3 on this run, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be an absolute miracle. Jump height, thorns, armor. I guess it's more jump height because why not at this point? Pick up range, HP regen. Oh, we got a lot of HP regen, that's for sure. One thing we are not lacking right now. Base damage upgrade here for the fire staff. Look how fast those goblins are. We can't even land on that statue. Let's spawn more. Why not? Now, this is what it looks like when your difficulty is outscaling your damage. This is what you don't want to do. And it's pretty much only a matter of time before we get cornered, and then that's just going to be it. You're seeing how much faster the enemies are moving on the ground than we are up in the sky, and that's the reason why spam jumping is not always necessarily the best idea. Oh, we should have had that game. Well, we're going to have to go straight to the boss portal now because we don't have time for this. Crit damage, crit chance for the katana. We just need base damage upgrades if we wish to try to make it past this floor. Let's not even worry about the next floor. Let's worry about this floor here. We're still on the swarm wave. My prediction is that we are not going to beat the boss. Or my prediction is we are just not even going to get to the boss. Try not to get body blocked here. We got a long way to go to get to the boss. Stage boss, that is. Base damage upgrade for katana. So we don't really have any multiplicative properties to our projectiles right now, which is that's where the attack speed comes out. And the Chadbark is going to be real difficult to take down in 20 seconds. Just spawning stuff on our head now. Now Chunkum and Chadbark are both trying to combo us. If there was ever a time for a rage power-up game, now is the time. Base damage upgrade for the banana ring. I just need one more additional jump and I'd be happy. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. But hey, you know what? We got a couple upgrades and I'm good with that. So thank you for watching, everyone. Remember, if you want to see more Megabonk content here, make sure you click the like button and leave a comment down below. Tomorrow we'll be doing a regular run where it's not going to be unlocking, but we needed to get this one done just because obviously, you know, there's more items that we can choose from. There's more characters that we can unlock, and ultimately the stronger our save file gets for future runs. So plus 50 max HP at the cost of minus 50% HP regen. Okay. And then there's Kevin, which looks like a teddy bear or something. So anyway, yeah, more things to unlock, but the next run will be a regular run. And thank you, everyone, for all the support on the Megabonk series. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody.